Hello, it's Liz here. Glad to have you here with me today. This is what I'm going to be sharing with you. Today is May 3rd and the brand new catalog just came out. So we've got some new product. We have new colors. So I just want to share some of that with you, but it's super exciting when a new catalog comes out. So you can go to stampingontherock.com and you can see all the new goodness. If you would like a hard copy of a catalog and you do not currently have a demonstrator you're working with, shoot me a message and I will get one to you one way or another. So let me get started with this, okay? The pieces I'm going to be using today, let me give you, all right, let's give you the pieces here. So we have a new color called Tahitian Tide, right? Tahitian Tide, yep, Tahitian Tide. So this piece here is Tahitian Tide. It's 4 1/4 by 11, so it's basically, it's an 8 1/2 by 11 sheet of cardstock cut this way, okay? So 4 1/4 by 11. And then I'm going to score each end at 2 3/4 inches, but I'll do that in 1 minute, okay? This is a new color, and this one is called Parakeet Party. Just double checking that there, Parakeet Party, and that piece is 1 inch by 11 inches. And then I just have some kind of, oh no, this one here. All right, the paper pack that I'm using is Tea Boutique. Okay, this is Tea Boutique. Look how cute that is, right? Let me pull some of these pieces out for you. Look at those little teacups. Aren't they cute? Bright and cheery. Then there's just some flowers. The other side have some not flowers. So if you need something without that, they just have some stripes. There's kind of a mottled look there. There's like a cross hatch. Okay, so it's not all flowers. Okay. So from that pack, I have this piece here that is just, it doesn't really matter exactly the sizing of it. This is what I'm going to be using for the teacup, for this teacup shape here. So it's probably like 2 inches by, I don't know, maybe 4 inches. And I put the adhesive sheet on the back of that, what's going to make it easier. So I'll show you that in a second. And then out of that same paper pack, I have these two little pieces that are 3/4 inches by 2 1/2. So I have two of those. 3/4 inch by 2 1/2. We'll set that aside. And then I just have some scrap pieces. I have white and garden green. And then I have a white piece for the inside that is 4 inches by 5 1/4 inches. Okay, so those are all my pieces there. I already showed you the paper that I'm going to be using. The stamp set is Cup of Tea. And then there's a pack of dies that go with that. And the dies are called teacup dies. That's simple, right? So Cup of Tea and teacup dies. The ink pads I'll be using are Tahitian Tide and Garden Green. Okay, so let's get started with just this piece here. This is the base. Okay. So I'm going to pull this off of here. So we're scoring at 2 3/4 inches from each end. Again, I'm using my trimmer that I've used many times before, and it has a trimming blade at the top, but it also has a scoring blade on it. So 2 3/4 inches. Score, and then I'm going to turn it around the other side and do 2 3/4 inches. Okay. So I'm going to use my bone folder so I get nice creases. And then we'll fold this side in. And every once in a while, depending on exactly how you measure, they might not meet in the middle. So I kind of force it. Just put it right there, right up against each other, and then press down. Okay, so this is your base. And then I'm going to take this yellow piece, and I'm doing the same thing. It's 11 inches long, the same as this. So I'm going to score at 2 3/4 inches also on both ends. So I've got 2 3/4 and 2 3/4. And we'll press those down. Press that one down. Okay, so you may have done a belly band before that goes all the way around, and we could do that this way, but you'll see it's not going to attach right up against it. Oh, guys, I think I measured something wrong here. Hey, this is the way it goes, right? It really is fine, though. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just, I may have measured something a little bit wrong, but it's not a big deal for what I'm doing. So I'm going to press that down. It happens, guys. If I can do this, you can too. You don't have to be perfect at it. Okay, and there we go. All right, we're all good. Look at that. Ba-ba-da, done. All right, so it's going to go like this. So you may have seen belly bands before where it attaches on both sides. This one doesn't. I don't want it to, so that's fine. So don't feel like, oh no, it doesn't overlap. It's not supposed to. So I'm going to take these pieces here and attach them on the front. These little small pieces. Okay, that one's going to go right there. And then we'll take this other piece here and put this on this side. All right, I would love if you guys look at check out the new products, the new catalog, and let me know what you like. What is popping out to you? What do you love? Because if I know what kind of things that you like and you see in there that catch your attention, catch your eye, I will gladly do a video on that product if I know about it. Like maybe if you need a suggestion for it or an idea. So let me know that. Like if you think, oh, I think this is really neat, but I don't know exactly what I would do with it, let me know. Let me know and I'll see what I can come up with. Okay, so I'm only attaching. I didn't attach the back part, so the back is just loose like this. You could if you want to, but I did not. So it's just attached on the front. So far, this is what you've got. Okay. I'm going to grab that garden green piece that was just, I said it doesn't really have to be any specific size. I'm going to stamp with garden green ink right on the garden green paper with this like greenery stamp that's in that stamp set, the teacup stamp set. I want to do 2 of them. Okay, and there we go. While I have this out, I'm actually going to stamp a little tag too. So let's do that at the same time. This is a little itty bitty tag that says, I miss you. So this is like the little tag that hangs off your tea bag. There we go. And get that done at the same time. And what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to try and show you a little tip here to save time maybe. I actually want, yeah, let's just leave that. Let's leave that for now. I'm going to stamp on here also. Actually, I'm not going to stamp on that one. I'm going to put this on here. Guys, you're with me, right? All right, so let's do this for now. I don't want to get you confused. All right, so I just stamped the greenery on this green piece, and then I stamped the I miss you on this white piece, okay? Let me show you a little trick to maybe save a little time. I'm going to cut this down because it's really just a tiny little piece on there that we need. So we're going to cut that down, nothing fancy. All right. Look at this, guys, that I got. This is not new, but holy cow, it's new to me. I went and got the little mini cut and emboss machine. It is the cutest thing. This is the mini one. I have the full-size one, but this little mini one, oh my goodness. First off, it's just adorable. These little pieces are so cute. And this, I thought, you know what? This is great. I can just leave this on my table all the time. It takes up no space at all. If you have a very little tiny crafting area and you think, I like the cut and emboss machine, but I don't have much space in my house, my apartment, whatever. This is great. I mean, the other one's not huge, but look at this little baby. Like the big one, the sides pop in, but this is just, yeah. And most of the dies will fit through. Not all of them. I want you to know, not all the dies will fit in this one, but a lot of them do. So this is what I'm using for this, for today. I'm going to put this on here, and I'm also going to put this one on at the same time. So we can actually cut out both at the same time, all right? So I'm going to take this one here, and we're going to cut out the greenery. Okay, and then I'm going to take the little tiny tag. This is such a little itty bitty piece. And I'm going to put that over top the I miss you. And that way we're going to cut them at the same time. You want to take this top piece, and if you put the tip down first and then lay this down on top of it, you have less chances that it's going to move on you. I'm going to bring this over here so my arm's not in your picture. Okay. Then we'll run this through. All right. So we'll get this one out of here because we already did that one. Just don't lose those little itty bitty pieces, right? Because look how tiny. It's just a little tea bag tag. Super cute. I'm going to set that right here so I don't lose it. And I got one of those. I need one more here. So yeah, if you stamp things and space them out a little bit, you can cut out multiple things at one time. And that will definitely be a time saver for you. Let's put this on top. And we're going to run this through. Okay, we'll put that aside for now. All right, so let's do the next part here. The next part here is I'm going to lay this down, and I just want to add this greenery at the bottom of the front of the card. Just adding a little bit of Stampin' Seal. Put that down there. We're going to add a little Stampin' Seal on this one. And again, this color is Garden Green. Not a new color. It's been in the catalog for quite a while. Okay. So what I did is I already cut this one out ahead of time. I just punched out. There are, in this die set, you have two dies like this, two teacups. One is solid and one's going to give you a design. So I cut one out already with the green here, and that green is the Parakeet Party. So I cut that one out already. Now I'm going to use this decorative one, and this piece of paper is from the Teacup DSP, the Designer Series paper I just showed you, and I put adhesive strips on the back, so it makes it like a sticker. It makes it a whole lot easier to attach and not have to worry about any kind of adhesive. Okay, so I'm going to lay this down on here. We'll put this teacup on top. Oh my goodness, this little cut and emboss machine is just adorable. All right, run that through. And if you have a person who maybe has a hard time lifting the cut and emboss machine, like the regular one, the bigger size one, it's not real heavy, but I get that some people have a little bit hard time with that. This is great. It's super lightweight. I don't even know how much it weighs, but it really is not much at all. All right. So I'm just going to take a scissors and pop this out of here. And we got all these little pieces that pop out. Not a big deal until you have to do like 50 of them, right? Ask me how I know. All right. Get these to come out of here. Da, da, da. All right, and then we're going to pull off the backing. Remember we did adhesive sheets on here, so you just pull that off. And sometimes when you just pull this off, like if you notice on the front, I didn't even pop out all of those. Many times if you go to pull off the adhesive backing, it will just pull those out with it. Do you see that? It just pulls them right out. Okay, so there's a couple in there, but really not much. There we go. Okay, so that's all out of there. Let's get rid of this. Okay, and then I'm going to take this one that I cut out, and I'm going to lay that right over top of the solid teacup. And there you go. Look at that. How cute is that? Okay, so you have your design right on there. I'm going to use dimensionals, of course. But remember, I only want the dimensionals. I want this to be able to open up. So you don't want to put your dimensionals on both sides. So pay attention to where you're putting them. I'm going to take my dimensionals. I'm just putting 2 on one side of the teacup. And I'm actually going to throw in one extra thing here before I attach this. I'm just going to put a little bit of adhesive right here because I'm taking a piece of twine, just any kind of twine that you have. I mean, we have different colors in the catalog, so whatever you would rather. I'm taking a piece of twine and just sticking it to the back. Okay, so basically at the moment you just have this tail. Let's take this, we're gonna put this down on here. Okay, so there we go. And then I'm going to take that little tag that I had before. Remember that itty bitty tag? I'm going to put some adhesive on the back of that. Actually, you know what? Let's put a dimensional on. Let's do a dimensional instead. I'm going to take a dimensional. Let's do that instead. I like that because it'll pop up a little bit. So put a dimensional on there. And then take this little twine. And this is going to hang. There you go. Look at that. Look how cute. Okay, so it has a little I miss you. And you could leave it just like that. I'm going to decorate. Sometimes I'll leave it because you can write on here and you'd be able to see it. I didn't want to do that with this one. So I'm going to take this, a piece of white paper that is 4 by 5 1/4. And I'm going to stamp, we're going to use the green, the garden green here. And I'm going to stamp the, it says, let's get together soon. So I miss you on the front. Let's get together soon. And we'll put that right on the inside. Straight down, straight back up, remember? And then there are pretty little flowers. They're going to go back to the Tahitian Tide. I'm just going to stamp those flowers. We're going to put them right around the edge on one corner. Let's do this one on this corner. Straight down, straight back up. We have it. We'll flip this over. We're going to add some adhesive here. And remember, you could do this with any kind of paper you have. This is just a design. This is to give you a design. It doesn't have to be copied exactly. It can be if you want to, but it doesn't have to be copied exactly. You could do the same idea with other designer series papers, and there you go. There's your inside. And then that's the outside. Oh, it looks like I smeared a little bit. Hey, again, life happens, right? I'll find some embellishment to put over that, and it will be no big deal. So anyway, there you go. That's your card for today. There's the original one. Here's the one I just made now. Hope you're inspired to go give it a try. Check out stampingontherock.com. Check out the new products. You want to see what's in there. So talk with you soon. Bye-bye, guys.